Hi everyone! Welcome to today's video. We're going to tackle a common error message that many web developers encounter. Use PostCSS, then CB, to work with async plugins. This message often pops up when you are working with tools like PostCSS and its various plugins. It can be a bit confusing at first, but don't worry, it's a very fixable problem once you understand the underlying concept. We'll break down what this error means, why it happens, and most importantly, how to resolve it so you can get back to building amazing things. First, let's understand the terms. Async stands for asynchronous. This means something doesn't happen instantly or in a strict, step-by-step order. Instead, it might take some time to complete, running in the background while other parts of your code continue to execute. Think of it like sending an email. You click send, and the email goes out, but you don't wait for it to be delivered before you do something else. Plugins are like add-ons or extensions that enhance the functionality of a main tool. In the context of PostCSS, these plugins are JavaScript modules that transform your CSS code. Some of these PostCSS plugins, for various reasons like fetching external data or performing complex calculations, are asynchronous. They need a moment to complete their work. The error message is telling you that your main code, or the PostCSS processor itself, is trying to move on and use the output of these plugins before they have actually finished their asynchronous tasks. It's like trying to read an email that hasn't finished sending yet. This creates a conflict, as the system expects the plugin's work to be instantly available, but the plugin needs time. The good news is that the error message itself provides the exact solution. Use PostCSS, then CB. This syntax points directly to using JavaScript promises. Promises are a powerful feature in modern JavaScript designed specifically to handle asynchronous operations more cleanly and effectively. When you call PostCSS with PostCSS, it doesn't just return the final CSS immediately if any of its plugins are asynchronous. Instead, it returns a promise. This promise represents the eventual completion of all the asynchronous work done by your plugins. The then CB part is where the magic happens. CB stands for callback. The function you pass into then will only execute after the promise has resolved, meaning after all the asynchronous plugins have successfully completed their tasks and the CSS has been fully processed. This ensures that you are only trying to access the final, transformed CSS when it is actually ready. So, if your code currently looks something like const process CSS equals postx plugins dot process CSS dot CSS, and you're getting this error, it's because you're trying to access .css directly, which is too soon for async plugins. The fix involves refactoring your code to wait for the promise to resolve. You would change it to something like this: postx plugins dot process CSS dot then result equals console.log result.css / now you can safely use result.css / in this revised code, the console.log result.css line, or whatever subsequent operations you have, will only run once process CSS has fully completed all its work, including any asynchronous plugin tasks. The result object passed to your then callback will contain the final, processed CSS and other useful information. This pattern is fundamental for robustly handling asynchronous operations in JavaScript, especially in build tools like Gulp, Webpack, or even custom scripts where PostCSS is used. It prevents race conditions and ensures that your workflow proceeds in the correct order. In summary, the error use PostCSS, then CB, to work with async plugins simply means you need to explicitly wait for your asynchronous PostCSS plugins to finish their job. The solution is to use the promise-based .then method on the result of process CSS. This ensures that your code only attempts to use the processed CSS once all transformations, synchronous and asynchronous, are complete. It's a best practice that makes your code more reliable and easier to manage. So, there you have it. That's how you fix the use process CSS then CB to work with async plugins error. I hope this explanation was clear and helps you smoothly navigate your web development projects. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.